Good morning, everyone. Yeah, let's just get a little... I know it's been a while, and I apologize. Things have been kind of wonky around here lately, but hey, it is what it is. So, their morning breakfast this morning. Chicken livers, bought from the local butchers, and some broccoli, cauliflower, and carrot mix. Easy enough, it's frozen, so it's easy enough to buy it. What I'm going to do is I've got a third of a pot of water here, chicken bouillon cube, it goes in, gets crushed and mixed and dissolved and all that good stuff. Now I was going to do a video yesterday, but my camera would not work, so I had to wait and do it today. I have my cooker, my stove on rapid, that way it cooks it faster. Now, to cook for your dogs, you can't be squeamish. That's number one rule. You cannot be squeamish. There's scissors. Wondered where they were. So, I'm not sure if I've gotten a half pound or a pound of chicken livers, but we will measure it and find out, won't we? Now, the bag is about 7 ounces, or 7 grams. So that is 150 grams. It's about a quarter of a pound. A quarter of a kilo. So, what I'm going to do, just to make it easier on my dogs, because, you know, sometimes they like to eat easier stuff. I don't always cook the food all the way through, just to keep some of the nutrition in it. The chicken livers, I only give it to them about once a week, because they don't really need it every day. These, you know, they're mostly sedentary, believe it or not, even though they are working dogs. So, on with the chicken bouillon. The water is now starting to boil, as you can see. Maybe, yeah, you can see it. So, just dump these in there. They'll separate and they'll cook. Let's make sure I only got half. Yeah, good. And then I'm going to put porridge or oatmeal with the rest of it. So, that's cooking. And this is a very simple, quick, and easy breakfast. It's no different than cooking for your own children if you have them, or your husband, or your boyfriend, or girlfriend, whatever it is, whatever they are. Okay, I always run hot water and wash the meat cutting board off immediately. I'm just getting myself in the process. It is what it is. You know what happens. If your clothes couldn't stand a little water, then, you know, they have no business being washed. So, it's not that big of a deal. I gotta get their bowls. Give me 1 second here. And their bowls were licked clean from yesterday. So, put this here. And porridge. I usually put about a ½ inch in the bottom, excuse me. There we go. I do it this way because I'm not boiling. You don't need to boil the porridge. It's not traditional oatmeal. I mean, it's Scottish traditional oatmeal. And for that, you don't need to boil it. It kind of takes the nutrients out of it. And I'm putting just a little sprinkle of garlic in here. It helps to keep the fleas off and the ticks off. Not that we have that much over here. And the dogs actually like the flavor, so it works. Now we'll let that catch back up to boiling. Put this back in the freezer. for next time. Now, what I was going to make yesterday and show you on air, or on video, was raspberry yogurt treats for the dogs. They can eat these. It's very simple to make. This was a biscuit or cookie container thing. And then I also have my little silicone paw print. Now my dogs love these. I just made them yesterday. I gave them each one, and if they eat too many at one time, it gets brain freeze just like humans. So it is what it is. So I'll give them one of those later today when they're feeling frisky or whatever. There we go. Anyway, come on, cook faster. Oh yeah, let's put their vitamins on there. Now I use Barf, Andy Forte Barf, complete supplement for them. It's good for them, keeps them in top form. Not that they need it right now, but oh, and it seems I've been offered a presenter's position on Rockingham Radio. I'm not ashamed to name drop. So what I'm going to do is, with everybody coming out of lockdown, you need, mental health is not the best right now, as I found out. I was walking my dogs. There was a car stopped at an intersection where we normally cross, but they weren't even in the right lane. They were like over the middle lane. They were busy looking down and stuff, and there's no indication that they were going to move. So my dogs and I, we stood there for about 30 seconds to a minute, waited to see if they were going to move. They didn't move. They were still busy looking around. We get just past the front fender of their car. They look up and start to move. They don't even look and make sure it's safe. They just up and start to move. I told the dogs to hustle. They scurried across, and I hustled myself, and I just shook my head, like, what the heck? I didn't look at her. I didn't do anything towards her. But she felt the need. She pulled around beside me, rolled down the window and said, what's with the face? I said, this is my normal face. Didn't say anything else. She said, you're not supposed to walk in front of a moving car. I said, you weren't moving, and you didn't indicate that you were going to move. You were both looking down for something. Go back to where you came from. Excuse me? And I'll be honest with you, she was white, same skin color as me, so was the passenger, he. That's the first time I've ever had verbal hate speech and racism thrown at me. I mean, I can understand it if I look different, but I don't look any different. I just sound different, and most people do actually like my voice. They say it's calming, soothing, whatever. It's a nice American accent. I don't hear the accent because I am American, and to me I don't have an accent. But I understand that to others I do. But, it was ridiculous. But I did get her registration plate number, and I did get the car, make, and model. I have a photographic memory when stuff like that happens. So I reported it online to the police. Over here in the UK, hate speech is illegal, and that was clearly hate speech. I put a tablet of turmeric in there because my girl, Thistle, has a broken tooth, and I don't want it to hurt her. I don't want her to be in pain all day. And I'm just getting my vitamins as well while I'm talking to you and waiting for this to boil. So, nobody's mental health is the best right now, not after the lockdowns. But you should really think before you say something that might get you in trouble. Hence, that got her in trouble. I had the police show up here, and a support worker that my husband and I knew from the other place we were living in, when we had the bricks thrown through the windows and nearly hitting me, and because I'm not from here. But that was a little different. Those were youths, and that kind of culture is not tolerated. It's ridiculous. Youths should not be acting like that. They think they run the street, and they don't. it's just, it's beyond ridiculous, you know? Racism is not born in us. It's not. Tolerance is. Ethnic intolerance is born in us. Hatred and hate speech, that's taught. And it should not be taught, but it is taught by the people who raise the children. Take my tablet. There we go. My tablets, they're tablets. Let's see how we're doing here. Ah yes, bright colors. That's a good thing. Where'd my knife go? I checked to see how soft it is for the little girl to eat because of her tooth. Okay, that's not bad. And see, the chicken livers have cooked up nicely. They split apart easily. It's easier to do it in the bowl. Or I could just put it back on the cutting board, right? Put it back on the cutting board. It's easier. And like I said, I do apologize for not having more videos up. Things get kind of wonky now and then. But, you know, everybody's life gets complicated, right? Now see, these are cooked enough to cut with a regular dinner knife, not a steak knife, just a dinner knife. I'll put this back in there, that way it gets evenly distributed. Are you hungry, little girl? Huh? Or you just want to play with the ball all day? Yeah, I know, you just want to play with the ball all day. Drives me up the wall. Let's see. Do you see that? Yeah. It's like, why am I doing it on that side when you need to see it on this side? Yeah, there we go. Now, anyway. As I was saying, our mental health after the restrictions lifted and all that, and being with your significant other, partner, husband, wife, boyfriend, girlfriend, family for 2 years, constantly, mental health is not the best it can be. So I've been invited to be a presenter on Rockingham Radio, and I'm going to do a talk show. You call in, talk to an unbiased ear, which is me. Probably can't get any unbiased than me. You know, and I will listen to you. I'm a sounding board. I'm a willing ear, a shoulder to cry on, whatever you like. But I will not tolerate hate speech, you know, against me, station, or anybody else. It's fine to want to call and rant, but when you start taking it personal, like attacking me, then you're going to get reported, because I will send it to the police. Right, Collie? There we go. That's off. Put this on either side. And what I do is I take this, the juice, and I pour it in first. Hey, what? It's your breakfast. Thistle sniffing the fork. What? Yeah? But yeah, it's this simple. It's no different than cooking for your children or your husband or the rest of your family. Did I say chicken or children? Okay, I am asleep. I'm not awake yet. We went and did our walk, and I'm still not awake. It's a cloudy day, dry day. Dry, as Scottish would say. Dry. That means wet, cloudy, gloomy, yucky. gets wet. I'll put it over here to let it soak and cool. But it's that simple, guys. It is that simple. Oh, and the raspberry yogurt popsicles, as I call them. Simple. I used, I think, 150 grams of raspberries, fresh raspberries from the grocers, or the grocery stand, farm stand, whatever you want to call it, and a tub of non-fat yogurt. So make sure it doesn't have xylitol or any artificial sweeteners in it, because xylitol is fatal for dogs. Okay. Get the rest of that out of there. Yep, that one's got enough. This one doesn't. There we go. And we'll stir it up carefully. Stir it down. And it's as simple as that. That actually looks good. I don't eat chicken livers, but that looks good. Now you can fix it with any number of things. Yeah, you can fix it with beef liver, chicken liver, lamb liver, whatever. And the box over there, that's because the dogs like to eat with their food lifted, especially for Thistle. She's got long legs, so it kind of hurts her to have to bend her head down. But anyway, put that off there. Mix it up really well because I want the vitamins in there. Oh yeah, forgot their allergy med. The pollen and everything has really gotten to my Aussie boy. So I'm using quercetin and bromelain. Bromelain comes from the pineapple core. And quercetin, I'm not exactly sure where that comes from. But, hey baby. In order to keep this as intact as possible, I just stick it in there. That way when they eat it, it'll be in one spot and they just eat. Not sure what he's on about, but hey, it is what it is. No big deal. Anyway, for me, this has been Canine Buffet Cooking Show. Okay, I think I need to go back to bed. I will see you next time. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them in the comment section. Please subscribe, like, share, whatever. I'll see you later.